Chosen ones, what I am about to reveal may resonate on a deep level, and it might not be what you are hoping to hear. But pay close attention, because this message is vital for both your growth and your protection. If you are seeing this message at this moment, it is not by coincidence. God has brought you here for a purpose. You are being summoned to rise, to step fully into your divine power, and to comprehend the sacred laws that will shield you and lift you higher. I need you to understand this with absolute clarity. Do not disclose your secrets to just anyone. God is displeased, and He is sending you a warning. Those around you may not share your energy, your vision, or your heart. Revealing your intentions, your aspirations, or your personal breakthroughs to the wrong individuals is like offering precious pearls to those who cannot value them. It will only bring sorrow and hinder your journey. If you have sensed a change occurring in your life, it is time to guard your energy. The blessings you have been praying for are approaching, but being surrounded by the wrong people can block those very blessings. It is essential to stop making your sacred path public to everyone. Not every person is meant to walk this journey with you. Take a brief moment now to pause this video. Click the like button, subscribe so we can reach 10,000 subscribers, and leave a comment with the number 99. This small act will align you with the energies of wisdom, protection, and divine grace. If you are truly among the chosen, you will stay with this message until the very end, because deep within, your spirit already recognizes that this message is meant for you. There is a reason why your journey is different from everyone else's. The path you are walking was crafted with divine purpose and precision, something that the world may not fully grasp. The more you speak of it, the greater the chance of diluting the sacredness of your mission. Sharing your intentions, your dreams, and your divine insights prematurely exposes you to energies that may not be aligned with your purpose. Whether you believe it or not, the world does not need to be privy to every detail of your calling. Your secrets are not meant for casual conversations. There is a sacred silence you must maintain in order to stay faithful to your divine assignment. Often, the most powerful choice you can make is to remain silent. What is not spoken can protect you, preserve your strength, and keep you connected to your higher path. Remember that silence is often the most powerful form of wisdom. God is always watching, and He understands that when certain truths are revealed before the right moment, they can draw you away from your true destiny. They can even alter the course of what was meant for you. If you have been chosen for something extraordinary, keep in mind that divine wisdom often requires you to safeguard your sacred knowledge until the right moment arrives. Share only with those who are spiritually mature enough to grasp your mission, those who can hold your vision without misinterpreting it. God has a purpose for you, but when you reveal your innermost truths to those who are not ready, you risk His displeasure. Divine energy is holy and demands careful guardianship. The more you expose your divine mission to unprepared individuals, the more likely you are to disrupt its sacred flow. This is not about being secretive. It is about honoring the connection between you and the Creator. There is a reason why many spiritual leaders chose silence during moments of revelation or transformation. They understood that disclosing sacred knowledge too early could bring unnecessary opposition. God watches over His chosen ones, and He takes note when we mishandle our gifts by entrusting them to those who cannot understand their weight. God's displeasure is not punishment. It is guidance. It is a divine nudge to guard what is most valuable. When you speak prematurely, you jeopardize the divine covering over your mission. God is grieved because He sees what is at stake: your purpose, your peace, and your progress. Be cautious about who you confide in. Just because someone shows interest does not mean they are ready for the wisdom you carry. Your divine revelations must unfold according to God's timing, not according to human urgency. There is tremendous power in silence. While the world clamors for attention, those who are chosen understand that true power resides in stillness. Silence becomes a sacred barrier, one that protects your energy from being diluted by the thoughts, criticisms, and judgments of others. The more you speak, the more you expose yourself to distractions. Through silence, you remain anchored in your truth. Think of the quiet of a forest. Life flourishes in its stillness. Trees grow tall, creatures move freely, and the land thrives without interruption. Your spiritual journey also requires that calm, undisturbed space to grow. When you share too freely, you allow others to insert their own energy into your path. Some may try to discourage you, others may envy you, and many simply will not understand. To shield yourself from those external energies, you must honor the sacred silence that surrounds your path. The divine understands that in the quiet, you find wisdom. The answers you seek are often revealed in moments of stillness, not in the noise of external voices. It is in the silence where your soul whispers, guiding you with unwavering clarity. Your sacred protection is found not in speaking, but in listening. Your spiritual power is sacred. It is the force that moves you forward and aligns you with your divine destiny. When you share too much, you risk inviting confusion, doubt, and even ridicule into your inner world. This outside energy can weaken your spiritual resolve, making it harder to stay connected to your divine path. By keeping your sacred truths guarded, you maintain the purity of your connection to God. Think of the story of Samson in the Bible. His strength was hidden in his secret, his sacred bond with God. When his secret was spoken and his hair was cut, his power was lost. Like Samson, your spiritual strength is tied to your ability to protect what is sacred. When you speak your truths before their appointed time, you risk losing that strength. In order to protect your power, you must keep your sacred insights out of unworthy hands. Not everyone deserves your trust, and not everyone can carry the weight of your vision. Oversharing with the wrong people can lead to disempowerment, spiritual confusion, and disruption. Honor your divine strength by guarding the sacred energy within you. The urge to speak your vision is natural, but speaking it prematurely can lead you off course. Revealing your path too early leads to misunderstanding, misjudgment, and a loss of momentum. People may not recognize the importance of what you are sharing, and their reactions may cause you to question your own direction. It is easy to lose clarity when your spiritual foundation is still being built. When you disclose your purpose prematurely, you open the door to potential misinterpretation. Not everyone is equipped to comprehend your divine assignment, and those who are not may unintentionally introduce confusion and uncertainty into your mind. You might find yourself attempting to clarify, justify, or defend your vision, efforts that ultimately pull your focus away from the essence of your spiritual path. These interferences come at a great cost. They drain your time, scatter your attention, and sap your energy. The spiritual path is sacred and unfolds according to divine timing. Just as a seed needs time to become a tree, so do your visions and aspirations require their own season to flourish. Revealing them before they are fully formed can hinder their growth, causing the results of your labor to arrive too soon, before they are truly ripe. Trust that when the time is right, and when the world is prepared to receive your truth, it will be unveiled in its full brilliance. Your dreams are holy gifts. If shared too soon, they may be subjected to negativity, skepticism, or even envy. Individuals who are not aligned with your path may try to diminish or even destroy your vision. They may unknowingly sow doubt, leading you to second-guess your divine purpose. The spiritual consequences of exposing your vision too early can be profound. It can fracture your connection with the calling God has placed upon your life. One of the most harmful effects of premature exposure is that it gives others the chance to impose their own limitations upon you. They may not recognize your potential and could project their fears onto your journey. This can lead to a crisis of confidence and cloud your spiritual direction, obstructing your progress. Patience is essential. At the right time, your dreams will come to life in the most perfect and powerful way. Until then, hold them close. Allow them to take root and grow within the quiet sanctuary of your soul, away from the harshness of outside influences. In doing so, you safeguard their purity and preserve the strength they hold. The protection God extends to His chosen is immense, but it requires wisdom and restraint. He understands that for you to fulfill your divine assignment, you must be guarded from influences that could derail or harm you. That protection often takes the form of a quiet and discerning spirit, one that knows instinctively when to speak and when to remain silent. This is not secrecy for its own sake. It is a conscious act of preserving the integrity of your mission. The discernment God grants is like a sacred veil that shields you from the intrusive gaze of those who cannot comprehend your path. It is within this silence that your soul is strengthened and your connection to the divine deepens. God fully understands the magnitude of the calling He has given you, and He supplies the discernment necessary to keep it protected until the moment it is meant to be revealed. When you honor this divine protection, you permit your soul to develop in alignment with its true purpose. Discernment enables you to focus on your spiritual evolution without unnecessary interference. Trust that God will guide your steps and ensure your journey remains undisturbed by the noise of the world. Your mystical experiences are deeply personal and sacred connections with the divine. These encounters are not intended for casual discussion. To speak of them before their time is to risk diluting their sacredness. The spiritual energy of these moments is sensitive, and sharing them with the wrong audience can lessen their power and lead to misunderstanding. Reflect on the holy visions experienced by the prophets. They were not to be shared indiscriminately. These revelations were preserved in the hearts of those capable of bearing their weight with reverence and understanding. Your spiritual experiences are no different. Guard them carefully. Share them only with those who can hold that space with the honor it deserves. By protecting these sacred moments, you show respect to the divine presence that has chosen to reveal them to you. You give these encounters the room to enrich your spiritual life, knowing that each one is a vital step in your path to higher wisdom. Rest assured that when the time is right, these truths will emerge naturally, ready to be received by the world. Not everyone is in a position to receive or honor the sacred wisdom you carry. If you reveal these insights to individuals who are not spiritually attuned or emotionally prepared, they may be misunderstood, rejected, or even ridiculed. This kind of response can be deeply wounding, not only to your sense of self, but also to the mission you are here to fulfill. Sacred knowledge is meant to be entrusted to those who can appreciate its gravity. These revelations are not random. They are entrusted to you for a reason. They are tools of transformation, meant to guide you and shape your journey. But when they are shared too freely, they risk being devalued or dismissed. Entrusting sacred truths to unprepared individuals can lead to disorientation and even spiritual doubt. Be discerning in whom you confide. When shared with the right people, your sacred knowledge has the power to uplift, guide, and strengthen. But if revealed to those unready to understand it, it can cause harm, not just to you, but to the sanctity of the knowledge itself. Your vulnerabilities are of great value and should not be revealed indiscriminately. While openness can foster meaningful connections, exposing your tender truths to those who are not in alignment with your spirit can welcome harmful energy into your life. Some may exploit your openness, while others may unknowingly reinforce your fears and insecurities. There is a subtle yet vital balance between openness and protection. When you reveal too much of yourself to others, You expose your spirit to their projections, their anxieties, and their judgments. This can create self-doubt and pull you away from your spiritual path. Vulnerability must be approached with care, shared only with those who have the capacity to support and uplift you. By safeguarding your emotional truths, you preserve your energy and uphold your spiritual strength. Not all individuals will treat your sacred self with the respect it deserves. Be wise and have faith that your vulnerability will find its rightful expression at the appointed time. Silence is not merely the absence of sound. It is the environment where divine guidance thrives. In stillness, you receive illumination, understanding, and an unshakable connection to your higher source. Speaking too soon may overpower the quiet voice of your soul. Silence creates space for listening, for introspection, and for alignment with your divine path. Think of the calm glow of the moon. It does not demand attention with noise. It simply reflects the sun's radiance with quiet dignity. In the same way, your divine purpose does not need loud declarations. It needs to be embodied. Your silence gives room for your actions, your spirit, and your presence to communicate more powerfully than words ever could. By embracing quietude, you allow divine insight to unfold naturally. You learn to trust that when the moment is right, the words will flow effortlessly. In these silent spaces, your soul becomes attuned to the guidance that leads you to your highest calling. God's anger is not something to be feared. It is an expression of divine correction, offered in love to protect you. When you prematurely expose what was meant to remain sacred, you risk disrupting the divine flow of your mission. In a world that constantly chases attention and validation, silence becomes a sacred offering. The more you remain silent about your divine path, the more you preserve the integrity of your soul. The sanctity of your inner light is like a flickering flame. If exposed too soon, it may weaken or even fade. Silence allows that flame to grow, strong, steady, and brilliant, until it is ready to illuminate the world. The power of silence is not limited to withholding information. It is about creating a sanctuary where your spirit can breathe, evolve, and commune with the divine. In the hush of solitude, divine inspiration arrives. Guidance flows. When you speak too early, you risk clouding that divine voice with the noise of external judgment. Silence enables your soul to speak more clearly than the world ever could. It does not mean isolation. It means building a sacred place where your thoughts, your essence, and your mission can unfold in alignment with divine rhythm. It is in that still space that your true purpose becomes clear, and you begin to understand why your path must be protected until its destined unveiling. When you cherish the sanctity of silence, you align yourself with the divine flow that courses through your being. You cultivate the perfect environment for spiritual growth and guard the purity of your divine journey. The chosen ones were never meant to shout their truth from the mountaintop. They were meant to live it, to embody it, and to reveal it only when the appointed time arrives. God's timing is flawless. The universe operates according to a rhythm that is both precise and profound, even when we struggle to comprehend it. When it comes to disclosing your purpose, patience is not just helpful, it is essential. The temptation to prove yourself or unveil your gifts too quickly may be strong, but divine timing ensures your purpose is revealed in the most transformative way possible. Picture a seed planted in the earth. You water it, nurture it, but you do not demand that it grow overnight. Attempting to rush the process only stunts its development. Your sacred calling functions in the same manner. It requires time, space, and divine alignment to flourish. God's timing will reveal your purpose in the exact moment it will carry the greatest power and meaning. The world may not yet be prepared to embrace the fullness of your light, but in time, it will be. Patience is not a sign of passivity. It is a demonstration of trust that each step on your journey is bringing you ever closer to the divine moment when you will be called to express your truth. In this season of waiting, use the time wisely. Fortify your spirit, deepen your communion with the divine, and gather the insight necessary to carry out your sacred mission. Have faith that the appointed time will come, and when it does, all things will align seamlessly. While you wait, offer yourself the grace to fully experience the process. Know that you are precisely where you are meant to be. Your divine path is unfolding with perfect precision, and when the world is ready to witness your truth, you will be fully prepared to step into that moment. Divine timing is a sacred blessing, one whose value you will come to comprehend more clearly as you continue along your spiritual path. Your dreams are not idle imaginings, they are sacred blueprints for what is to come. These are not mere desires or illusions. They are divine insights into your calling. Guarding them with intentional care is vital for their eventual fulfillment. When you unveil your dreams prematurely, you expose them to criticism, skepticism, and influences that may distort or delay their birth into reality. To protect your dreams is to give them the space to mature within the sacred soil of your heart and mind, where they are nourished by faith, clarity, and purpose. Envision your dreams as delicate seedlings. They require time, shelter, and nurturing before they can grow into the great trees they are destined to become. If you share them too soon with those who are not equipped to comprehend or honor them, their energy can disrupt the balance required for growth. These individuals may, without meaning to, project their own fears and limitations onto your vision, causing it to lose its vitality. By safeguarding your dreams, You retain sovereignty over their development. You give them the freedom to expand at their own pace, according to divine alignment, without interference. This act of protection ensures that they bloom without being hindered by doubt or negativity. The more you shield them, the closer you move toward seeing them come alive in miraculous ways. Always remember, entrusting your dreams to the wrong people can create unnecessary setbacks. Not all are capable of holding the depth of vision you carry. Only those with the spiritual insight and emotional strength to honor your calling should be permitted to witness that sacred part of your journey. Preserve your dreams until the appointed time arrives, when the world is truly ready to behold the manifestation of your divine vision. There is great strength in the unspoken. The absence of speech allows your energy to draw from a deeper, more centered well of wisdom. When you embrace silence, you begin to truly listen, not just to what is around you, but to the quiet voice of your soul and the whispers of the divine. Through silence, your spiritual power grows clearer and more refined. Words can sometimes weaken the impact of your calling, while silence sharpens your alignment with it. In moments of stillness, you are freed from the distractions of external noise and the need for external affirmation. You are able to be fully immersed in the divine flow moving through you. Silence offers the clarity to make aligned decisions and shields you from the chaos that seeks to divert your course. It is during these quiet intervals that divine insight is received, guidance that lights your path forward. Picture a mighty river flowing in stillness. Its force is not in loud noise, but in its steady and unstoppable current. In the same way, your spiritual strength is magnified by your silence. It allows you to move through life with poise, direction, and an unshakable trust in your divine purpose. Honor the power of what remains unspoken. Let silence become your tool for inner alignment and protection from the noise of the world. In those quiet spaces, your strength is being forged, and your mission is being illuminated. Silence is not emptiness, it is the ground from which transformation grows. Solitude is not isolation, it is the sacred sanctuary where the chosen are refined. Those called to higher purposes often walk alone, not because they are unloved or unwanted, but because their path requires deep contemplation, divine counsel, and personal evolution. Solitude provides the stillness needed to align yourself fully with your higher calling. Within that sacred quiet, your gifts are cultivated, and your relationship with the divine is strengthened. It frees you from the influence of public opinion, allowing you to tune in to the inner voice that leads you toward divine fulfillment. This is the space where true clarity emerges. Far from being a burden, solitude is a divine gift, a chance to fortify your soul and align with your spiritual assignment. It is also where you discover your authentic identity, independent of societal expectations. In solitude, you are free to release the false roles imposed upon you and to embrace your true spiritual essence. The longer you walk in solitude, the more deeply you connect with the desires of your soul and the divine blueprint set before you. Though the world may clamor for your attention, chosen ones must remember. Solitude is where their light shines most brightly. It is in this sacred space that your spirit is liberated. Your mind is clear, and your heart is open to pursue your destiny without fear, confusion, or distraction. Distractions pose one of the greatest threats to those on a divine path. The world is teeming with noise, chaos, and fleeting temptations designed to lead you astray. These diversions, whether through people, situations, or inner doubts, can easily derail your spiritual mission if you are not vigilant. The key is to remain focused, to keep your vision lifted toward higher ground, and to discern when something is attempting to draw you away from your truth. Often distractions come cloaked as promising opportunities or well-intentioned counsel. Yet if they do not align with your divine direction, they can cause confusion. Discernment is essential. You must learn to listen to the quiet wisdom within and to trust your intuition without compromise. The more space you give to distractions, the farther you stray from the life you were divinely designed to live. Internal distractions are just as powerful. Fear, insecurity, and self-doubt are subtle but dangerous forces. These inner voices can convince you that your mission is unworthy, that you are not prepared, or that you should abandon your path altogether. It is crucial to identify these thoughts for what they are: barriers meant to hinder your rise into your highest self. To remain aligned with your path, you must establish firm boundaries, both in relation to the world around you and within your own inner landscape. Protect your energy with unwavering intention and keep your focus on what truly matters: your divine assignment. When distractions appear, take a moment to pause and reflect. Ask yourself, does this serve my mission? Does this support the purpose I have been called to fulfill? By remaining centered and faithful to your spiritual journey, you allow your destiny to unfold exactly as it was divinely designed. Envy is a potent force that can obstruct your spiritual elevation and disrupt the flow of your divine purpose. When others direct envy toward your journey, it creates an invisible wall, one that can deplete your vitality and distort your spiritual clarity. Envy often springs from a lack of understanding, deep-seated jealousy, or unresolved fear. When this energy surrounds you, it becomes more difficult to maintain the inner peace required to stay the course. By identifying envy for what it truly is, you empower yourself to protect your sacred path. As you share your dreams, accomplishments, and spiritual revelations with others, remain conscious of how they respond. When envy takes root in their hearts, it may show itself through judgment, criticism, or subtle discouragement. The more often you subject your spirit to these energies, the more your alignment is challenged. To preserve your purpose, it is crucial to guard your sacred insight, sharing it only with those who are genuinely aligned with and supportive of your divine mission. Equally important is the need to be aware of envy within your own heart. At times, we observe the success of others and feel a sense of lack or stagnation in ourselves. This inward envy can stall your spiritual evolution. Rather than comparing your progress to that of others, turn your gaze inward and trust in the uniqueness of your journey. Have faith that God's timing is always perfect and that your blessings are on the way. To shield yourself from the energy of envy, whether from within or from others, you must create a sacred space that allows your soul to thrive without interference. Your strongest tools in this are silence and discernment. When you remain focused on your divine purpose and avoid the snare of envy, you preserve your clarity and continue to move forward with spiritual strength. Your heart is the sacred vessel that carries your deepest dreams, your divine passions, and your spiritual calling. When you reveal it too soon or too freely, you risk placing your vulnerability in the hands of those who may not be equipped to treat it with tenderness and respect. Vulnerability is a sacred strength, but it must be protected, offered only to those who are spiritually attuned and emotionally capable of holding it with honor. Being vulnerable does not mean you are weak. It means you are real, raw, and courageous in your truth. But just as you would not place a precious artifact into careless hands, you must also guard your heart with sacred discernment. Protecting your heart means preserving its wholeness, keeping its wisdom intact, and ensuring it remains a source of divine strength as you continue on your path. Your heart is the center of your spiritual power. When it is exposed before its time, it becomes susceptible to doubt, negativity, and even harm. But when you protect this sacred space and choose to share your inner truths only with those who are capable of holding them with reverence, your light remains undiminished. In the right time, your vulnerability will become a channel for healing, for connection, and for transformation. Until then, guard your heart with strength and wisdom. Keep it holy, and let it lead you through the world with dignity, grace, and unwavering purpose. There is a divine summons that echoes deep within the soul of the chosen one, a call that draws you ever closer to the life you were destined to live. This call does not always roar. Often it comes as a quiet but undeniable stirring within. Once you begin to hear it, you cannot unhear it. Responding to this call requires bravery, trust, and unwavering faith in the sacred journey that God has laid before you. It is an invitation to move through the world with intention, even when the path ahead remains shrouded in mystery. The call placed upon your life may feel overwhelming, like stepping into vast, uncharted territory. But it is within this unknown space that the miracles of your potential begin to emerge. Every step you take, though uncertain, is divinely guided, even when the full vision has yet to be revealed. The most powerful choice you can make is to trust, to keep walking without fear. Rest in the knowing that the divine is leading you, and that everything you need, strength, wisdom, and guidance, will be given to you exactly when it is needed. Chosen ones, this is the moment. What I am about to share may feel like a spiritual awakening, but it is time to take that final leap. You have been walking this path for a divine reason, and now the universe is summoning you to act. No more delays, no more second guessing. If this message has reached you, understand this. It is no coincidence. God has guided you here, and now is the time to rise into your full power. This is the moment when your deepest desires begin to take form. The final step stands before you, and with it comes a challenge. Take action now, regardless of the cost. The transformation you have been longing for exists on the other side of this decision. Though it may not be easy, it is necessary, and it is the key to unlocking the next dimension of your life. Before we continue, I want you to do 3 important things. Take a deep breath, press that like button, subscribe so we can reach a community of 20,000 strong, and comment with the number 99. That number sends a powerful signal to the universe, magnifying your intention and energy. If you are truly among the chosen, you will remain with me to the very end, because within your spirit, you already know this is the final doorway you have been waiting to walk through. And once you cross it, nothing in your life will remain the same. Let us begin. This is it, the moment everything has been building toward, the final step into your destiny. Every experience, every decision, every struggle has brought you here, to this powerful crossroads where bold action is required. The universe has aligned everything on your behalf, but it cannot take the step for you. That part is yours alone. Now is the time to leap. The only barrier between you and the success you have envisioned is your willingness to take that step forward. You have overcome trial after trial. Each setback, each obstacle has refined you, shaping you into the one who is strong enough to carry the weight of what is coming. You are prepared. This is your moment. There is no turning back. When you act, everything you have dreamed of begins to unfold. The abundance, the fulfillment, the recognition. It is all waiting for you to say yes to your calling. You may feel nervous, uncertain, even afraid. But remember, fear is simply an indicator that you are on the verge of something miraculous. It is the last barrier before breakthrough, and you have already proven you have what it takes. Trust in yourself. The universe is holding its breath, waiting for you to move. Do not delay. Your greatness is reaching out to you right now. The waiting season has come to an end. You have spent long enough hoping for the right conditions, the perfect timing, the ideal opening. But the truth is this: there will never be a moment when everything is perfectly aligned. Waiting only postpones your rise. The time to move is now. You are ready. Everything you need has already been planted within you. It is time to unlock your potential and allow the world to witness the light you carry. Each second you hesitate, you surrender your power. Every moment spent in doubt is a moment you cannot reclaim. Refuse to let fear or uncertainty hold you captive any longer. Imagine the possibilities if you choose to act today. Where might you be 1 month from now? A year? 5 years? The life you have envisioned can begin now, if you simply step forward and trust the divine process. The universe cannot align with you unless you take action. Move, and it will move in harmony with you. Think about the individuals who have gone before you. Visionaries, leaders, artists, creators. They did not wait for permission. They did not wait for flawless conditions. They moved forward with courage, despite the unknown. They seized their destiny with both hands. Now it is your moment. The journey to success begins with a single decisive step. Do not waste another heartbeat. There is no space for hesitation in this chapter of your life. If you have spent time questioning whether or not to move, wondering if now is the right time, it is time to silence those doubts. The season of uncertainty is over. You are prepared. You are equipped. And this moment is your divine invitation to step into what you were born for. Opportunities are fleeting. They pass quickly, vanishing before our eyes. Seize this one now, before it slips beyond your reach. Think about the regret you may carry if you allow this moment to pass by. The pain of what could have been will always weigh heavier than the temporary discomfort of growth. And believe this, the rewards waiting on the other side are far greater than the fears standing in front of you. When you act today with conviction and faith, you are claiming your future. You are no longer giving power to doubt or fear. This is not random. It is destiny. Everything in your life, the victories and the hardships, has been preparing you for this. The universe has set the stage. But it is your decision to take the first step. Do not look back years from now and wish you had acted. The time is now. Abundance is not some distant fantasy. It is here. It is present. It is within your grasp. Every trial, every lesson, every stretch of struggle has been preparing you for this moment. You are now standing on the edge of everything you desire. And the key to unlocking it all is your courage to act now, without hesitation. The door is already open, but only you can walk through it. Too often, people live their entire lives waiting for abundance to land in their laps. But abundance is not handed out. It is activated by action, by bravery, and by faith in oneself. This is your moment to say yes to abundance, to open your arms to the universe and receive what has always been yours. The success, love, peace, and prosperity you seek are within reach, but they require you to rise, to commit, and to claim them with boldness. Picture your life overflowing with joy, purpose, and prosperity. This is not imagination. It is your reality, waiting to be made manifest. But it will only unfold when you own it, completely and unapologetically. Open your heart. Open your spirit. Step forward and watch as the universe pours its blessings into your life. You are not here by accident. You have been chosen. There is a divine assignment on your life that no one else can fulfill. Every battle, every heartbreak, every lesson has been shaping you for this calling. The universe has been quietly preparing you for greatness, and now it is your time to rise. Your time to act boldly and without delay. The authority to rewrite your story rests in your own hands. You have been asking for a sign. This is it. This is the moment you have prayed for. Do not wait for validation. Do not seek permission. You are ready. Embrace your calling and take command of your future. Your road to greatness begins with one choice: the choice to act. To be the chosen one is to carry within you a rare and sacred ability, to leave a lasting imprint on the world, to live a life driven by purpose and ignited by passion. Yet this inner greatness will remain dormant unless you make the decision to move forward. The world is waiting for you to rise and step fully into your light. The universe is pausing, watching, waiting. It is time to rise and claim the place that has always been yours. Excuses are the invisible chains that keep you locked away from your destiny. They form the unseen walls that hold you in a loop of hoping and hesitating. But now, it is time to tear them down. No more, "I am not ready." No more, "maybe later." No more waiting. The truth is simple. The right time is always now. You may never feel 100% ready, and that is part of the journey. True growth is born from action, not from delay. There is no longer any space for doubt. There is no more time for hesitation. Each second of delay is a moment you can never reclaim. Consider all the chances you may have missed in the past because you waited for the perfect moment. That moment is already here. The path you have envisioned is right before you. All that remains is for you to take that first courageous step. Once you do, the pieces will begin to align. Every person who has reached the heights of greatness has done so by taking bold, decisive action, even when they did not feel entirely prepared. They did not wait for flawless timing. They believed in themselves and moved forward with conviction. Now, the moment has arrived for you to do the same. Listen to your inner voice. Release every excuse and walk boldly into the destiny that has always been calling your name. The universe is always shifting, always responding to the frequency you emit. But to access the fullness of its blessings, you must initiate the movement. You must take that first step. The universe is watching, waiting to see your next move. It is eager to align with your courage and your intention, to mirror back the boldness that has been quietly growing inside you all along. When you act with clarity and confidence, the universe responds. New doors open. The right people appear. Every resource and opportunity begins to align in your favor, but only after you decide to begin. The universe is not demanding perfection from you. It is simply waiting for your commitment. Your movement is the signal that you are prepared to receive all that has been waiting for you. Limitless possibilities surround you, but they will not find you unless you move toward them. Trust that the universe will rise to meet you. This moment belongs to you. You have earned it. You have prayed for it, and now you must claim it. Do not allow fear or doubt to blur your vision. The road to greatness may be steep, but every step is meaningful. You were born to do something extraordinary, and your time is now. Your destiny is not far off in the distance. It is here, within reach, in this present moment. Think back to the times in your life when you felt completely alive, entirely in alignment. Those moments came when you stepped beyond your comfort zone, when you met fear with courage and moved forward. That powerful energy is still within you. Right now, it is waiting to be awakened. The only thing between you and your destiny is the decision to move. This moment is yours. Embrace it fully. The universe is not withholding blessings from you. They are ready and waiting for you to take hold of them. But first, you must rise into your full power. By saying yes to this moment, you align yourself with your divine assignment. Your destiny is speaking. Will you listen? Fear is the greatest obstacle you will ever face on your path to becoming who you truly are. It whispers that you are not enough, that you are incapable, that the risk is too high. But here is the truth. Doing nothing costs far more than taking the leap. Fear will always try to keep you rooted in place. But the life meant for you exists on the other side of that fear. Every step forward demands bravery, but in facing fear directly, you discover a deeper strength that has always been within you. The discomfort of action is temporary. The pain of regret lasts far longer. When you move through fear, you uncover new power. It loses its grip on you, and you rise more confident, more centered, and closer to your divine purpose. The real danger lies in doing nothing, because with inaction comes missed chances and the torment of what if. Do not allow fear to rob you of the life that was meant to be yours. Begin now, and release the fear that has kept you bound for far too long. Perfection is an illusion. It is the silent trap that ensnares many, leaving them stuck in indecision. The truth is, you do not need every detail resolved before you begin. You only need to begin. The hardest part is always the first step. But once it is taken, momentum builds. Waiting for perfection will leave you waiting forever. You already possess everything necessary to start. The journey to success will have its twists and trials, but those very challenges are what make the journey beautiful. If you hold back until the stars align, you may never begin. And if you never begin, you will never know your true capacity. The only way to find out what you are capable of is to take action, even if the path is unclear. You will learn, you will grow, and you will find your way as you move forward. Now is the time to take the leap. Imagine where you could be in a year if you chose to begin today. Do not allow the illusion of perfection to paralyze your progress. Step into your path, imperfections and all, and watch the pieces begin to fall into place. Take the first step now, and allow your greatness to unfold. Your abundance is not some faraway dream. It is here, waiting for you to embrace it. The universe has already laid the foundation for your success. The opportunities, the relationships, the blessings, they are all poised to enter your life. But they will only come if you are willing to meet them halfway. Ask yourself, are you ready to accept what belongs to you? The key to receiving is believing that you are worthy. It begins with knowing, deep in your spirit, that you deserve to thrive, to succeed, and to experience the fullness of joy and wealth life has to offer. Stop chasing abundance as if it is something distant or elusive. Abundance flows to those who are aligned with their highest truth. And now is your time to step into that alignment. When you choose to claim your abundance, the universe begins to respond. You will notice signs, synchronicities, and open doors. Everything you have desired is ready to take shape, but only if you trust yourself and take the first step. Are you prepared to receive? There is no space in your future for hesitation or uncertainty. It is time to place unwavering faith in yourself, to embrace your inner strength and stop questioning your worth. You have consistently shown that you possess the power, resilience, and wisdom to rise above every obstacle. Now is the moment to lean into complete self-trust and move forward in your journey. Doubt is nothing more than fear wearing a different mask, and fear only shows up when you are about to move beyond what is familiar. The only way to silence doubt is to act. The more steps you take, the stronger your confidence will become. Believe in yourself enough to know that you are fully capable of meeting any challenge that arises. Your goals are within reach, and you have what it takes to achieve them. Your intuition has been leading you, and now is the time to follow its guidance. The doubts lingering in your mind are remnants of the past. They do not define who you are. What defines you is your decision to act with courage and conviction. Trust in yourself. The era of doubt is behind you. You have spent so much time envisioning the life you desire, and now is the moment to bring those visions into reality. To manifest your dreams, you need more than hope. You need focused action, unwavering faith, and relentless determination. The final push begins here, with your choice to rise in your power and take hold of your future. Manifestation is not passive. It is a dynamic process where your thoughts, energy, and actions align with the infinite abundance of the universe. As soon as you decide to move, the universe begins to align everything in your favor. You already hold the power to make your dreams come true. The first step is all it takes to start the transformation. Reflect on what you have already manifested. Every small triumph, every major breakthrough. You have done it before. You can do it again. Your dreams are not far away. They are right here, waiting for you to reach for them. Take that step and watch your life begin to shift. This moment belongs to you. You have been chosen for this mission, for this moment, for this extraordinary opportunity. It is time to step fully into your role as the architect of your own destiny. Every experience, each challenge, and each success has prepared you for this. You were made for this. Your time is now. Though the leap ahead may feel intimidating, it is also the gateway to your highest self. This is the moment to rise and become the version of you that you were always meant to be. The universe is waiting for your leap of faith. When you say yes to this moment, you step into your fullest potential. You take ownership of your life and your future. Do not let fear keep you hidden. Step boldly into the brilliance that has always been within you. You were chosen for this. Take the leap and claim what is yours. Success is not some far-off possibility. It is closer than you think. Just one decision away, one action away, one courageous moment away. Everything you have been waiting for is already within reach. All it takes now is your decision to step forward. The delays have served their purpose. It is time to act. Picture yourself a year from now, reflecting on the incredible growth you will have achieved. That future begins today, with your commitment to take that step. Your divine success is not some distant dream. It is already waiting. You only need to say yes. The world is ready for what you have to offer, and you are ready to offer it. Step forward now and witness the transformation that follows. You are closer than you realize. Do not allow anything to hold you back another moment. Your divine success is not far away. It is one courageous choice away. Make that choice now and step into the life you were always meant to live. The future is not something far off in the distance. It is unfolding in this very moment. Right here, right now, your future is being shaped. Far too many people fall into the trap of believing they must wait for the right time. But the truth is, there is no better time than this very second. If you continue to wait, you risk missing the opportunities already laid before you. The power to create your future exists in this moment. Every heartbeat is a chance to change your life. You already have what it takes to begin building the life you envision. Do not waste energy worrying about what might go wrong. Remember, you are far stronger than you know. What matters most is the choice you make today. That choice will shape the course of your life. The future you desire cannot come to life unless you begin to walk toward it. The longer you wait, the greater the chance that the opportunities meant for you will pass you by. Procrastination steals success and robs you of the joy of watching your dreams take form. Do not let this moment drift away. This is where everything begins to shift. Think of those you admire. The leaders, the visionaries, the dreamers. They did not wait for life to become perfect. They acted in the face of uncertainty, pushed through fear, and made bold decisions in the now. You can do the same. The power of now is yours. Do not let it slip through your hands. Victory is not something you stumble into. It is something you step into with clarity and courage. The path to your success is already laid out before you. Everything you have endured, every skill acquired, every battle fought, has led you to this very place. The only thing left is to move forward with intention and trust. Your inner power does not need to be found. It needs to be released. It has always been there, waiting to be activated. Every moment you hesitate, you postpone the life that belongs to you. You have the power to shape your destiny, to leave your mark, to live with purpose. All that is required is your belief in yourself and your willingness to begin now. Victory is not only about reaching your goals, it is about recognizing the incredible strength you already possess. It is about standing tall in who you are and advancing with unwavering faith. You are capable of far more than you can see from where you are. Your potential knows no limits. The first step toward living that truth is choosing to rise. When you choose to walk in your power, you begin to live with intention. You make choices rooted in purpose. You draw to yourself the people and opportunities meant to uplift and support your path. This is your season. This is your time. Step forward and claim your victory. Step into the life that was always waiting for you to say yes. The path to success is rarely a straight line. It is filled with unexpected turns, winding roads, and sudden changes in direction.